Welcome back, everyone. We are here again. Game number 2 in this best of 3 between Fire Dragoon and 1020 as my tongue tries to escape from my mouth as words are coming out. But game number 1, pretty simple for Adam and the crew as they won in about 34 minutes. But by the time the clock had reached 15, it was pretty obvious that they had the game in their hands. And draft-wise, it was a little bit wonky from 1020, I think. Trent, thoughts?
Yeah, man.
They need a game plan?
They were only 80% of the way through their picks and the game was over. Well, that last hero probably could have been like Vengeful Spirit safe lane or something. They probably still would have won. I know that game was, whew, looked like some easy Dota.
Easy peasy.
Oh, screen, Left Warriors Gaming.
I just saw that as well.
Whoa, screen.
Wow.
Oh, I just go to change my thing and would you look at that?
That was fast. How long did that last?
Not
3
too
weeks?
long.
Less than a month? No, rip Screen Squad.
All right, well, so much, yeah. Well, what can you do?
I wonder who's going to replace him.
I don't know. He'll probably go back to CIS and be like, dude, if Navi's one of those qualifiers, I got to get back in there.
He just tweeted he's going to be playing in a new European team. Neuer, Hestager, Rotten, Necroman, and Arise. Cool.
All right, not bad. I like it.
Back
Dodging CIS as well. Good choice. Got to find those qualifiers that have all the good teams direct invited. Let's see. OG, Secret, Liquid. Yeah, I think I'll go EU.
Yeah.
That sounds like a good idea. But surely that next up EU team will beat other EU teams.
Sure.
Now, can't think of one. It's like mouths, and that's it. But alas, we are here. We are in SEA. We're not in EU CIS. Screen is gone, but we are not. And that's an ogre. Oh, is that the Lubby Ogre? Is that the Lubby Ogre? Possibly the only other notable ogre I can think of besides Maposhka.
I can't remember the last time I've seen Ogre in a game. Like, I legitimately can't remember.
I mean, he was. I think Maposhka was playing at TI still, because he's just like classic.
Okay. Didn't watch too many of those games.
No,
I skipped them.
Yeah. That Seattle air was quite thick. Bloodlust, though, obviously very powerful. Who knows? Are they going to ban the... I'd probably just ban Magnus, honestly. I don't know. I don't want to worry about those shenanigans, but we can safely assume with the Prophet, perhaps, that's not going to happen, and it'll just be some bloodlusted, annoying hero running around. Dude, Bloodlust, Mask of Madness, cores. Give me Faceless Void, 1020.
Oh, dear. That sounds really nasty.
Oh, what if they don't ban Monkey King? We might get a Monkey King game here, dude. Lich and Slardar. That early Frost Armor, and then this guy who'll just run around with you, and then he ults people so you can chase them down non-stop, which was already easy. Oh, yeah, let's go. Give me the Monkey.
What builds have you been seeing? Is it Battle Fury Monkey?
No. Is that what you've been seeing?
Yeah, Chinese teams have been playing like one role Battle Fury Monkey King. Like Battle Fury into SNY, Shadowblade, BKB.
That's pretty cool.
Like it's basically like a pseudo or quasi anti-mage, right? You've got the jumping on the trees to farm jungle camps a bit faster. You split push really nicely, but your initial peak comes a lot earlier. You can start fighting with just Battle Fury, which is pretty nice.
I haven't even seen a consistent build, honestly. It's mostly just like Shadow Blades and Desos and like early fighting items, Echo Sabers still sometimes, that kind of crap.
Okay.
But nothing aimed towards creeps, mostly just aimed at people.
Aimed at people. Just want to kill people. Kill the bad men. Interestingly, Fire Dragoon banned Alina this time around. Apparently.
That is rather interesting. I mean, I guess if he's playing it, make him play something different.
Force him out of his comfort zone. It's making 1020 think a little bit about this one. So with Slardar Lich, it's likely going to be their 5 and their 4. Seeing a little bit of the Slardar roaming. We very rarely see Slardar Clockwork. They just don't offlane anymore, right? They are 4-role heroes, just brown boots and the tranquils. You've got mobility through sprint. You've got ways to catch people with Crush in this case, or Cogs with the good old Clockwork.
Dude, I'd like a Cogs. Yeah, I'd like Clockwork. For Fire Dragoon, offlane Clock.
You can still go Clockwork here? Okay.
That'd be pretty cool.
It's pretty good at scouting. They just profit with Rocket Flare, I guess.
Nyx is still in, though, in terms of other decent heroes like that, but with the 4s both picked up, more than likely, I guess we will be a Nyxless game here. The 5 of the Ancient Apparition does survive through 1020, probably just considering if they want him or the Shadow Shaman. Oh, they could also grab Oracle. Be pretty good here.
Or dispel
someone to
off
purge off. Yeah,
ice
taking off
armor.
the and the other thing from
Amplify,
Slider.
corrosive haze.
Yes, thank you. I couldn't remember the new name.
Amplify damage, corrosive haze.
Yeah.
The thing above your head that makes your armor melt.
Yeah, so you'd have that. Is
But
Pugna? Pugna? I haven't seen Pugna in the past couple days, but
Me neither.
he just kind of fell off. I thought he was doing pretty well.
I mean, we had.
I was digging those Pugna games.
Yeah, we had Sylar playing in the qualifiers for China. He was playing.
All right, dude. Right now. All right. Well, hold on. AA Pugna for 1020. Just go like mad magic burst because of the frost thing. Have you seen like the frost thing plus the veil is actually so disgusting. And then
the
you get
vortex?
frost. Yeah, you get vortex, veil, and then decrep. We had some team doing that with AA Pugna. Oh my god, it was so funny. They were just exploding. Like I've never seen anyone die so fast in Dota than between those two heroes.
Yeah,
It was actually insane
there was.
because the magic amp is like 70%.
Yeah, there was a ridiculous game. I think it was one of our first series. I can't for the life of me remember who it was, but there was a team that was like super winning like really hard. They had a troll warlord who was stacked. He had like 2500 HP, BKB, whatever else, and he had Aegis. And he walks up to high ground. He doesn't pop his BKB because he thinks he's fine. And the enemy has a puck with a Dagon 5 and an AA. And they put the vortex down, throw the veil on the troll. One Dagon, and he loses like 2000 HP. Like it's actually insane.
Well, they go for the line instead, and then kind of hilariously enough, they pick Doom into line. This used to be considered the counter, right? You mana drain him in lane, and then Doom can't do anything because his mana pool is so shit. But he is the Lich Doom combo, or the Slardar Doom as well.
Oh, yeah.
So
how are you going to mana drain him in lane when he's running at you?
Yeah.
With Scorched Earth and that ice armor as Bloodseeker for 1020 comes on through. A little bit scary though. If you get doomed or if you get hit by a crush, you are a squishy little hero. You rely so heavily on your like little kind of micro maneuverability in team fights with your move speed to be able to lifesteal off the creeps, off hero kills. There's plenty of ways to stop that here. Rely very heavily on the rest of his team to keep people locked down. Maybe the Bloodlust and then maybe a Maelstrom on the Bloodseeker could work out, but we'll see what they do. Feels like a kind of a weird fourth pick though into these three.
So they banned Luna last time on 1020. Now I haven't been watching Fire Dragoon, but if they are Luna players, this is kind of a Luna game. Like on the one hand, if you get ruptured, obviously you're pretty squishy, but on the other hand, you can also stand your ground pretty well, even through things like Rupture and Bloodright. Although to me, Troll just feels like better, so you could just play Troll, but they're Luna gamers. It kind of looks like a Luna game.
I mean, this is a Viper game for sure.
Every game's a Viper game.
But this game is a definite Viper. Like you don't care
if
about
you're
Rupture.
talking stand your ground, yeah.
Yeah.
Used to be SF was that hero, but
Ooh.
we don't see him anymore.
Maybe he's been playing it. You know, he did.
Has he?
Yeah. He's
I saw earlier today. He was just playing it right now, actually.
Mask of Madness into Dragonlance on SF.
Yeah, he was just playing. Who are they? They're playing someone right now over on. I think it's Star Ladder. I think. They're playing. But there's our Monkey King. So.
Cool.
Definitely agree with that. So good with Slardar and Lich, as we said earlier. So. Surprised they got away with leaving it till that pick, honestly. And now there's like less control to deal with him too. Although the Bloodseeker will be able to run pretty fast and like cut down trees and stuff. I think it's actually pretty obnoxious for Monkey King.
Bloodright's always going to be annoying, but often you want something to set up a Bloodright, a Chrono, or a big AoE stun, a Tide Ravage, something like that. Bloodright here,
it's going to get banned, I think.
Oh,
the Void, that is.
Void, yeah.
Oh, or they could pick it themselves and do Monkey King mid?
Yeah, they could do that as well. I've got a fair few options, don't
Then they could just pick like Viper or something for 1020 though and shit on the Monkey. Alright, gonna go for an earlier pacing here. So if this is assumedly some mid hero coming out, they could pick Viper for themselves. For Fire Dragoon, they could pick Dragon Knight. Would be kind of cool. Don't get to see him too often.
What else is good here?
I think it's probably a mid hero, right?
Yeah.
Certainly. And you need to be able to fight Bloodseeker, but you also need to be a relatively safe hero. So there's still Razor, Viper, Sniper is kind of okay.
No real long-range catch on 10-20 as well. I mean, they've got so many options. With the
It's
amplified
gonna be some
damage,
stupid, annoying mid hero for sure.
Like, it's
One
gonna-
of them.
they could even pick like a PA, an arc. Like, they've literally any hero can fit here because they have amp damage and they have control, and they have
And they
Monkey
have
King.
Frost Armor.
Yeah, exactly. And they have ice armor. Yeah.
Double ice armor, Doom and Lich. Oh
That is
shit.
Really nasty. Lich has 1 armor more though when he's maxed it.
That's true.
9 against 8.
True value.
I didn't know that until 2 days ago when we had it. SF. Hey,
Would you
mentioned
believe it?
Hey.
They did it. The dead hero, ladies and gentlemen.
I want to see Mascomanus into Hurricane Pike.
And this was his thing. He used to be the guy. You pick against Bloodseeker because you do that. You stand there. You do your thing. You say, "Come at me, bro." The ultimate swag of the Swagger Fiend, and they have like 20 seconds to deal with this. Decide, all right, are we sending Bloodseeker mid versus the Shadow Fiend? They could.
With a potential Lich deny.
There it is. That's getting a little stale, my friend.
Oh, dearie me.
I'll give new heroes.
Viper against the Shadow Fiend. Lovely.
Well, Frost Armor's not going to help you very much there, is it? Why do I keep calling Frost Armor Ice Armor?
I do the same thing. I do the same thing. It's
Can't
because
stop saying it.
no, there's a good reason though. Frost Blast, Chain Frost, Frost Armor. You know,
Sense.
it does make
Sacred
sense.
Frost. I mean, I just don't. Like, it's so simple.
Wait, we had this discussion when you were here, didn't we?
I think we did actually.
Yeah,
So that came too quickly into my head.
Because I said Sacrifrost.
10 seconds.
I'd forgotten about that. Oh my god. Right, what have we got? Alacrity SF, yes. It's going to be mid SF, safe lane Monkey, off lane Doom with potentially the Lich. They could run some kind of aggro lane there. Like, I guess you want the Monkey against the Furion, right? Because you outrange the Treants, you can hit them, you can start swiping at him, jump from the trees. But I wonder where the Lich starts off. Like, sacrifice a hero mid, and then do you move top to help the Doom? But you can't really do too much with that ice armor. You probably just sit bot until like level.
Definitely sack mid.
Yeah,
100%.
Oh. But then do you sit mid to help the SF? Or does the Slardar do that?
I think so. Because I think you have to give him every bit of experience at first so he gets level 2.
Get SF to level 3, so you've got the 2 in Razors, then you can start actually.
But Lubby's going to start mid on the Ogre.
Yeah. That's why I wonder if it's the Slardar that will go there.
Yeah, it probably should be. I think the Slider goes mid. I think you sacrifice mid as the Lich, and then you
Go bot.
probably go pull top once, and
So, like-
then go bot.
Yeah,
and then
they're-
like go
they're dire.
back mid, and then go bot.
Yeah, they are
It's a
dire
tough
side.
call, honestly.
No, I think you're right. I think it's probably the most efficient thing. I mean, you probably sacrifice mid, go top, pull one, and maybe you look to like stack some of the counts for the Shadow Fiend before deciding to do where to
Find
go.
out what your next move is based on what Lubby's doing.
Yeah.
God, the Lubby Ogre, dude. I'm so down. I love this guy. He played Ogre. I was casting SEA for like, I don't know, a year or something. Just every game was Lubby Ogre. He's probably the happiest person ever that this set came out. Look at him go. He's got a stupid little shovel. This thing's adorable.
It's got,
This is like the set I never wanted in Dota, and I'm so glad it's here.
what is... What?
30
I've
seconds
never
to
seen
go.
this before, Trent. What?
What, the Ogre?
It's got a snorkel.
Dude, this is from the quests in your compendium. You can get this. It's like the thing that we all hated to ever come to Dota. Look how dumb he looks. Look at his stupid little shovel for the sand.
The compendium ended, so I can't get it anymore.
Yeah. I wonder if I got it in time. I don't think I did. I think I was one quest away. Because I always forget to set my quests.
Same.
I was too. I was too short.
It's adorable. I got the AM set. I didn't like get the upgraded one or anything. But that was the only one I cared about. I didn't really care about the others. Oh well. Anyway, Nature's Prophet wanders up towards top. Already, a Dire Observer Ward will be scouting him out very close to that tier 1, just outside of the range. And he'll be facing up Slardar and Monkey. They both start top, so yeah, we see Sacrifice
This is
mid and the
not
Lich.
open AI bot.
Oh,
I'm
oh
just
dear.
saying.
Oh, what happened?
Missed one. It got real far.
I mean, that's
Got away from him.
that feels like it's okay.
Well, you know it's still gonna push, but
Like this way, at least you know you're guaranteeing last hits without taking a bunch of punches from the Viper, right? Like Viper, okay, he secures the 4 melee creeps, but he misses out on range creep, and then I think that's not like a misplay. I feel like that's an actual play by the SF.
I thought they would have denied more aggressively. I don't know. I feel like they should be able to get like every deny though, or they should have been able to. But anyway, yeah, it's gonna work out pretty well in his favor.
Lich does start bottom lane, start sacrificing down here. Lion Bloodseeker up against the Lich Doom. As Ogre is diving in behind tier 1 looking for the SF. Alacrity just hiding away with the 2 last hits he's found for himself. Hiding in the tree line. Trying to get away. But bot lane pushes in. Lion now going to try and pull across. Scouted out by that Dire Observer ward though. They know exactly what's up. So they are just sacking Shadow Fiend mid, just letting him leech experience. As he taunts his way through the lane against the Viper. Just desperately hoping he gets some last hits. Ogre is going to try and lurk in behind, looking for maybe the courier snipe. But I don't think that's going to happen this time around.
Yeah, and they haven't brought Slider here once yet, and he's still fine, so this is going pretty well for Alacrity. At least he's getting that experience. It's 1 sec.
I'm scared I'm going to miss first blood, Trent. There are so many ways they could open things up, like mid lane. Yeah, Viper and Ogre, and that's going to be the kill on the SF. They do start things off there as the Slardar TP comes in a little bit late. He's now looking for the Ogre, but is he going to be able to crush him in time? Not before Lubby takes the nice little arcane rune for himself and just walks away because he's an Ogre with 740 HP and 8 armor. He doesn't care about it.
Ogre.
He sure is.
Oh, Bloodseeker. Only 8 and 2. What's going on down here?
Doom and Lich have just been running at them. It feels like they've not kept laning equilibrium where they want to. You know, the Lich sacrifice has dragged it back, but Lion hasn't been able to successfully pull.
Pardon me.
There. Sex. Something's wrong with my brain after casting Chinese Dota, dude. I did like 3 14-hour shifts or something, and then shift my body clock as top lane. Arjit does pile of damage in onto 2D. But I woke up this morning at like 11:30. Checked my messages, and it was like a bunch of freaking notifications. But when I got up, had a shower, got out to the bus stop, I felt drunk. Like it was this weird thing. Like I felt not hungover, but I felt I'm not drunk anything for, I don't know, since you were here. Since we went to the Browns, what was like 2 weeks ago or whatever. But I don't know, I just felt drunk this morning after watching the Chinese qualifiers. As Nature's Prophet, we do see the tail end of that. He's found by Adam and Arjit. So much damage coming out of these two, honestly. Monkey King, an insane amount of DPS. That one we don't catch though. That's a crybaby. That's Viper taking down the Shadow Fiend again.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Oh. And meanwhile, bottom lane, yep, there is the Doom running at the Lion.
Lion's dead with the Frost Blast. They don't have an Infernal Blade, but they don't need it. Can they take... Oh, they've got it now. Doom leveled up to 4. That's another big chunk of damage. Yang doesn't have a Frost Blast, though. The right clicks won't be able...
This is last tango.
The Bloodseeker. Oh, God, yeah, it is. He's got...
He's going to have to... Yeah, he can go do some jungle shenanigans.
Well, he would if there was a camp there for him. Yeah, you can't regen off that.
No, not with a Lich nearby.
Oh, dear.
There we go. Go find a Centaur. Bloodseeker's so weird about these things. Oh, yeah, there we go. Using your crafty Iron Town. Is he? No, he's giving up on it. No. He doesn't know what he's doing. He's like, how am I going to handle this situation here, guys?
I mean, it's more efficient to go back to base at this point, surely.
Yeah. Alright, he's starting to get it now. I'll keep an eye on him.
I want to make sure he doesn't... No,
not going well.
No, I'm watching this, Trent. I'm not looking away. This is
yeah, who cares if someone else dies, honestly? Oh, God, this is a disaster,
This is a car crash. This is a car crash.
Oh, no!
Right here.
Oh,
He's gonna
God.
die.
Oh, please don't go home now after all this. Oh, no, he's going back. He's on it. Just shrine, dude. It costs minutes.
It's the gambler's fallacy, Trent. He's expended. Is he bringing salve? Okay, he's bringing a salve to himself. Mid lane, they're diving into the Shadow Fiend, and they'll find the kill. The jump forward from the Monkey with a boundless strike. They take back the Viper's life. The killing spree gone. Bloodseeker will return to him. He's full HP. He's okay now, Trent. He's okay. He's made it work.
That was actually worth it in the end. That was more experience and gold than going back home. Yes. He killed the whole camp. He got the salve delivered. It was just really awkward looking. But in the end, Efficiency come through. Well done, Mr. IDF.
Good play, good play.
Yeah,
Doom,
got him.
for the Scorched Earth, seems close to unkillable. Just runs straight forward into the enemies. That Bloodseeker's taking a lot of damage, and well, the Lion just straight up dies. Phase boots on Doom. Good stuff. He even has 10. He's got 10 stick charges. Like, the Doom is never going to die there. But the big problem, you know, Trent, is the fact that the Bloodseeker, he kind of has to buy a salve and do the whole thing again.
Oh, they can't get. Oh, he's doing it again, is he?
I mean, look at him.
Jeez.
Oh, if the Lich.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
Dude.
attack.
If only he knew. That is
oh,
just so sad.
If the Lich had
All right.
wandered like a little bit further
The next time I'm
forward.
playing Bloodseeker, I am warding this area. Like, guess what? That is 100% happening. Alright,
Oh,
hasted love it.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Where's the SF? Oh, shrining up. Actually dewarding. That's a nice little snipe out there as Adam goes for the TP. Stun expended, but he still dies to the ulti. And the poison attacks of the Viper there. 1-1-4 build over on 10-20, 10-20, 10-20, 10-20, 10-20, 10-20, 10-20. So he's gone for the tanky skill build.
It's so far really well played by 10-20, 10-20, 10-20, 10-20, 10-20, 10-20, 10-20. I'm not really sure what 10-20, 10-20, 10-20, 10-20, 10-20,
20.
do it. I actually can't do it.
20.
It's impossible.
Do you remember
I'm
when
not gonna do it. She sells seashells by the seashore. Nice.
Peter
Got him.
Pickle Pickle Pecker blah 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 blah.
Requirements before you cast this team.
Do you remember when Brax had the name that actually overflowed?
I was trying to think of the I think the anchorman
Dire
warm up
are
lines.
scanning.
The arsonist was denied a bank loan. Something like.
Oh man. Okay, Ogre and Lion. Bloodlusted up, smoked up, looking for the Monkey King. This is going to be a rough kill though, it feels, with poor man's shield, a couple of stick charges to go. They'll chain their stuns nicely. Monkey King Arjit now trapped in the trees. Quelling Blades out, and with a boundless strike, he could turn and get a stun down. He's dead though, with a final click from 2D securing it as Death's Armor runs forward. Scorched Earth on cooldown. He holds onto his Doom. Loses a raindrop charge there. Not going to get a kill as Insidious Sea hides in the trees. Now he wanders himself out. Shows that he didn't in fact TP away from lane. A good gank. Good rotation there now from 10-20. But Adam, mid lane with an Invis rune, looking for the Viper. Oh, Strength Treads Aquila though, he's invincible.
He's invincible. This is like the +1 armor Doom. Unkillable.
I mean, he is. How do you touch him? He's got a
Use him
magic. He's got a
actually.
magic wand.
It's probably GG, honestly. I'm surprised he's so tanky. He doesn't even need the ice armor. Lich did though. Didn't help him though. It's exploded.
Found on his own, but this might be a Doom from Death's Armor. The trouble is he's having all of his mana drained. The big suck comes out mid lane. There we go. Slardar TPing away and actually escapes. No, he doesn't. Dies in a fountain
Viper.
poison.
That's still worth. Got him. Viper actually dies. An impressive feat this early in the game. Takes a Monkey King though. Of course, this is like the thing he does best in Dota 2. And he's gonna go for the ring. So I think probably still safe to assume this will be Deso. Feels like a pretty good Deso game.
Yeah, could still go for the Shadow Blade, but I think with SF eyeing that up, double Shadow Blade. I guess you've got no other Invis
I think he
heroes in the
might
game.
after.
It still might work.
Yeah, I think it could still be a second item for sure. Like Silver Edge is still really good this game.
Oh, you're right. I guess the Viper Corrosive Skin.
So good against Viper. And even the Bloodseeker, I think it's fine because if you break him, he just can't do much while he's broken. He does way less damage. And I guess you can also, catch up to him. It's kind of nice.
I think the Doom wants to use his ulti on someone. Trying to move in towards the mid lane. Lubby in a good spot to pop the smoke if they do come in from that area, as Monkey King just shoves down the bottom lane, looking for that chip damage onto the tier 2 after farming a touch. Illusion of the Lion comes up, and they...
Guys.
They're
Guys, help me.
smoked.
You're smoked. Team, that's team.
Dire's
High stress
tower is
situation.
under attack.
That was a bit of a classic. That was pretty funny.
I've done that before.
Yeah,
I'm
they
not-
owned that illusion.
Radiant's bottom
He sure
tower
did die.
is under attack. Dire's top tower is under
Doom with armor on him. Now he's going to get hit by the blood right. No, it's the Rupture and the Viper Strike that come out. Rupture from Alacrity as the Chain Frost bouncing in. Monkey King with Wukong's command of the Boundless Strike. Clear up the Viper and the Ogre. And you look at the damn Doom in the backline, still on 50 HP, surviving and wandering away. Bloodseeker.
They get to watch him do it thanks to Thirst, too. That's the best part.
Yeah, I was about to say, Bloodseeker like could maybe slide along there and look for the kill, but it's going to be the Nature's Prophet. Cancels his TP. Doesn't want to go for it now. Maybe committing. 2D. Couple of hits, but Death's Armor. He's predicted this. He's moved over to the
He's got the Sprout, though.
2D
Oh,
TP's home. Imagine if the Doom walks back around there, hits him with Infernal Blade. I mean, he'd probably die, but then Nature's Prophet's trapped there with no TP anymore. Monkey
Lion's getting all that space bottom, though. It's nice.
Good stuff.
Oh, yeah. Maybe it might not be much space for long, though.
And he's very poor.
Shit's closing in. Dun, 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 dun.
Not sure if he can solo kill him, though. He doesn't have
No,
enough venom.
He even needs stacks and stuff, I think. But still very obnoxious. Phew.
Well,
I really like Monkey King in his current form. I don't think he's mega broken. He might be a little stronger, but he's definitely, like, it's nice to have seen him get balanced.
yeah.
And he feels good situationally. He's like safe lane Viper. I don't know. He feels good. He's designed to punish offlaners, and he can fall off if he doesn't get a good ball rolling.
He feels, yeah. See, I still see him as, I guess it's just my like warped perspective from the games that I've seen, but there's like an earlier animation that doesn't scale as well. You know, he applies pressure much earlier on. He's got some good team fight. He's got Boundless Strike, which is pretty sick, honestly. But just his talents, you know, attack speed, health, 40 damage at level 20 is pretty nice. Rupture now onto the Doom. They're throwing all their ultis in here. Death's Armor still alive, but finally Viper with another Toxin hit finishes him off. So that's Nature's Wrath and Rupture down for a little bit. Finger of Death was also thrown into the mix there, which apparently I didn't see, but middle lane tier 1 will also be the sacrifice as Fire Dragoon just playing this patiently, playing it slowly, trying to get the blink up on Slardar. Shadow Fiend has been dipping back into the jungle and bought a lot of time for Alacrity in this game as he had a really tragic laning phase, right? Very few last hits. Was getting screwed over by the Viper and the Ogre, but now you look at him. Second in net worth, 900 behind the Viper, and that's reasonably good. With the Shadow Blade complete, can start to look for fights, potentially.
Yeah, we should probably smoke up with the Doom and look for something. Looks like he's probably going to TP down to... Oh, no, he's not even going to join them. Okay, they're just going to go without him. They want to catch up to Monkey King because he's in trouble. Oh, the Hex, but he was mid-jump.
Oh my god, is he escaping from here? They have the vision. The mana drain is there. The ulti from Arjit. He's looking to turn this around on his own. He nearly kills the Monkey. The Lich comes in and finishes it off. Doom onto the Viper with Chain Frost. Bouncing back onto 1020. But this is a tanky Viper. Turns back to fight. He's not going to be able to battle through the Doom and the Lich, though, as 2D. No TP. Mana comes up for the scroll at this point with a phase boot. He's not going to be able to sprout himself and TP away. He's just juking through the trees. The Radiant Creeps block him a touch, but the phase boot's now allowing
Dude,
that
he's
nice
getting
little
out.
bit of phasing
The
there.
Bloodlust. Run.
Is he away?
I think he did it.
He's
What a
safe.
player. How
Shadow-
low is this mid lane tower?
I don't know,
Oh,
but
Shadow Fiend's coming in.
Haste. Sentry's there. Stun will land. Not chained perfectly though, but Nature's Prophet launches a couple of hits in, but you look at
God,
the
that's a lot of
damage
damage.
from the SF from that Shadow Blade hit. Whew. Goodbye, Lion.
At least he sticked up so the Lich wouldn't get the kill, and it went to Shadow Fiend. That's what you call anti-value.
Reverse value.
And he's now looking towards, oh look, it's a Mask of Madness. And then BKB as well. So,
Nice.
seems to be the standard.
And while all that was happening, you've got this Slardar who's farming top lane. Blink Dagger is reasonably close here for your 4-role hero, which is really, really nice for Fire Dragoon. Then they can start looking to start team fights with a Blink Crush instead of a Doom, Scorched Earth, and sprinting towards the enemies. We'll be able to pick their fights a little easier there and maybe set up for some nice little Crush Chain Frosts. But Rupture top onto Yang. He TP's out and he's fine. There is no way the Bloodseeker kills him. See ya. No stuns. Goodbye.
And he's working from that Midas in towards a Radiance. He is, I think, relatively poor this game. But I guess that lane, right? Like, he just got It's rare to see a Bloodseeker get kind of shit on, but he got shit on. They just Doom Liched him. It's a classic for a reason. Pretty strong together. Very nice early potential. It falls off a bit during the mid game, though, I would say. Like, they're having a pretty hard time making these Dooms work.
Do we still see a lot of Radiance? Oh.
Ooh.
That observable actually nets them a kill.
Drop nerd. A lot of Radiance Bloodseeker. I'm still seeing it a lot.
Okay. I mean, that
Seems to be the most common build for me.
Dire's top tower is under
I just
attack.
saw a little shift away from it. With kind of Shadowblade S and Y coming back a little bit for that initiation. But I'm not seeing too much. Just a bias thing probably. Smoke in and Invis Shadow Fiend.
Radiant's bottom tower
They need this
is
blink
under
dagger on the slider before they can really get kills before these objectives. I mean, they can still bully them away because they're stronger,
attack.
but
Dire's top tower is
they
under
can't actually, like, when they walk in like that, they have no good
Radiant's
initiation.
bottom tower is under attack.
Jit really wanted to get
Radiant's bottom tower
his ulti out onto a couple of heroes there, but the Radiant not having any of it. But Viper
Yeah,
playing
he's good.
passively and sitting behind a tower is not really where you want him to be.
What do you think if Monkey King just bought a Solar Crest right now and they roast? Think it'd be worth it? Alright, he's gonna buy an Echo Saber. Fair enough. I'll take that. Let's go roast, guys.
It probably would, honestly.
And you know what? It's probably not, though, because they have a Slider. I kind of forgot. Like, with his ulti,
Oh, yeah.
it's still really good value this game, I think, but yeah, the Echo Saber is also really good, and it's not going to help you do roast that much faster when you have Slider on your team. And Shadow Fiend, yeah. Although Presence is still one of them, too.
He's up to level 13. He's actually close to tying things up net worth-wise with the Viper.
He could probably one-shot Lion with Solar Crest, though. Like, what, 2 armor, 760 HP? If he had the crit with the Boundless Strike,
Just get him.
dead. Alright, good ping by Viper. He says they're all right there.
And he still gets blink crushed and doomed. Bloodright is going to land onto a couple here as SF burst down and nearly dead. The Doom, oh, denied there. The Lion takes down the Viper. Oh, good find to kill onto Adam. In comes the Monkey King. Finally, the fight is kicking off properly here for Fire Dragoon. They've already lost a couple of heroes, but they've taken down the 2 big cores. Now looking to finish off the supports as they take the 3-for-2 trade. Fire Dragoon a little bit messy to begin with.
Dire's
They went for the Viper.
And how did Shadow Fiend die?
Everything hit him. Bloodright, Nature's Wrath, Rupture, and then he just got hit by
the-
like some random spell at the end, I think.
Yeah,
But
I
he-
wasn't sure about
He went from 1300 HP down to like 200 maybe within the space of a second.
Yeah. I looked at him for a second, I panned away, and then he was just dead. And I was like, oh, and all I saw was Prophet standing on the high ground behind him. And I was like, did he just like right click him to death? Like, the Midas Orchid will be his build, by the way. It's been a while since I've seen a Midas Prophet, but it's still keeping him near the top, I suppose.
Yeah, it's mainly being drummed into Orchid. That we most commonly see.
The seeds are for
This game's gonna get real funky if it goes late.
Oh, Bloodseeker's gonna get caught here, it looks like. Wait for
but it's
the walk
Shadow
into the creep
well.
wave. Into the creep camp. Oh god, that feels really bad. When your one roll dies,
It's that jungle, though?
SF? Yeah, hexed and fingered. Okay.
Well.
Reasonable.
Yeah, and they just dewarded that area, right? Because we saw they had 2 observers there and got dewarded, and this one got dewarded, but they already had another fresh one, or like relatively recent one up here that was not dewarded. Oh, that's a bit of an odd ward too, because a lot of people sentry right here, so it'd be caught by that anyway, and they still get away with it.
Easy vision.
Yep.
But yeah, if the game goes late, what? I mean, we're still looking at Bloodseeker, Viper, Nature's Prophet. I don't feel like these guys scale as well as SF, Monkey, Slardar. Like with a Slardar and a Doom. Like I feel like Fire Dragoon have.
But they have Midases on the Radiant.
Do you think that makes up for it?
Kind of. I don't think they're that much better heading late. Like Monkey King's, I don't know. He's kind of meh. I feel like he gets countered pretty hard by the Bloodseeker in some ways, like especially the ulti. If there's a Bloodright just put down, you like can't dodge it as Monkey King, and then
Yeah.
you're silenced, and you just don't do anything during the fight. But the initiation is pretty much always going to be better on the Dire. Like, yes, there's Blink Hex from the Lion, but there can be Blink Stomp and stuff from the Doom. He already has the Blink. The Blink's on the slider already. There's going to be Monkey King Vision. So overall, I think the Dire's still going to have the edge because of Vision and stuff like that, but
I'm
feels like it's going to be weird.
I'm just looking at, like, you know, BKBs and Lincolns and stuff. Once the Dire have, you know, 2 or 3 BKBs, maybe a Lincolns or a Lotus Orb, as they're going to catch the Lion in the back with an instant kill there, with like a Blink Crush and a couple of hits, and he was just
Look at these
gone.
wards, man. Wards are everywhere. So many wards right next to each other. So this could be like, this could be 1 sentry to get these wards. That's how close they are.
Need that vision, man.
Radiant's middle tower
Oh, they just planted a threat. Look where this ward is. It is right inside that ground sentry. Oh, that's a little unfortunate. They just dropped it on their way out.
Where are you looking? Oh, yeah.
By the Ancients, right there. Yeah.
Right inside. There's actually 2 sentries. There's 2 sentries right next to each other. Nearly caught by both of them, but Roshan, with the amplified damage, they'll be able to take him down and claim the Aegis for alacrity. And in jumps the Viper, but the
that
Slardar
blink!
in with the Crush. Out goes the rest of the Dire team, though, as they will sacrifice their little old Slardar.
That Doom blink.
He jumped straight out. He was out of there.
That Viper, like, it was mid-air, and he got out of there. It's like, woo, I'm out. And that's pretty fast projectile, man.
Money changes.
Yeah, I'm just feeling with SF Monkey Doom BKBs and like a Lincoln Sphere on one of them, or you know, like a Lotus on a Slardar or something. I just don't see how 1020 can win a team fight unless they have the like full element of surprise. That's
But what if, Mr. Gareth? What about the -7 second Blood Right cooldown? What then?
Oh, then they can hold high ground infinitely, right?
Exactly. One of those games.
Indefinite high ground holding. Ogre, though, not a good high ground hero. Dies on top of the ramp. The lobby is fallen.
Dire's top tower has been denied.
Deny the tower too. Well, find the lever on your chair, folks. Lean it on back, and take a breather.
Because
gonna
Bloodseeker
beat
is
your
following
back.
with Radiance. He has enough for the relic, and he'll send the courier over there after the dust is delivered.
At least we have pack leaders over to help move this game along. Let's get the Shadow Fiend up to a tower, can we? Make use of this damn Aegis. Let's go.
Let's roll him down mid lane. Let's see what we can do. So this is where 2D on the Nature's Prophet is going to start split pushing hard. Moving down these
2D.
lanes. Adam's waiting for him though. If he gets 1 TP down here to help him in his efforts to kill off the Bra. Never mind, he just goes for the creep wave. This might open things up for 2D. Throws out Nature's Wrath, and with a silence and a sprout, he cuts through the trees. Adam still being nuked down, but he doesn't get hit by the ulti. He didn't bounce to him, and he's out of there, sprinting away.
What?
How sad.
So, like, 1 unit shy? What the hell?
It was. Like, it must have been.
Crazy.
Because
He must have hit 16 targets first.
it bounced
This
around
is
the
where you
map.
flame whatever support warded here. I can see this camp. You see this small camp up here? It's your fault, fools.
Well, no, whoever cut the trees, and which is gonna be
That's
him.
right.
It's gonna be him, right? So it's his fault.
You played yourself, Prophet.
Oh dear.
Oh, mid lane.
Yeah, Doom is diving in. We're taking a quick peek at this. The Rupture gonna hold him in place. In comes the Lion with the blink, cancels the Requiem. But the Monkey King's in the back to pull staff away. Bloodseeker's still alive. The Monkey King is in a bit of trouble as Doom falls the tower. Gonna take down the Aegis of the SF, and well, Arjit stands his ground, fights up against the Nature's Prophet on the high ground. Blink Crush and Adam not gonna land, but they've killed the Ogre. Meanwhile, up at the top, he's still being chased here, and the final raise from Alacrity will get them that kill. Another scrappy fight. They kept the SF alive after the Aegis, though. Kept the Monkey King up and running as he chased down the Furion. But diving in behind that tier 2 and not having a Slardar close enough by seemed a little bit rushed.
Oh, well, they end up getting the tower, although it does get denied by the Viper. Very nice play. Speaking of deny, Shafi, they'll grab another one down bottom, and they do get rid of the Aegis, so it's still stall any sort of a high ground push, but it was highly unlikely that was going to happen on that Aegis anyway. Man, but we're still trying to get Radiance. Oh, it's painful. And they have both towers in the top lane, too. Wouldn't mind seeing a rotation up there before the next Aegis. Try and open up all 3 lanes when you have the high ground chance with Aegis cheese.
Where are our BKBs? Where are they? Monkey King's going to finish the Silver Edge against the Viper. Shadow Fiend's moving into Manta. Oh, he's going to go for the Lincolns and not the BKB to stop himself from getting hexed. Or hit by...
And the Viper Strike, too.
Yeah.
It's actually a really good Lincoln's game. And I'm glad that they went double Shadow Blade and this Silver Edge on the Monkey King. Oh, there's a sentry there. He's lying.
Or did he? Yeah, they're pinging now. They caught a glimpse of him. But... Awkward. Oh. Ah, see ya.
Oh, that's so great.
Clowny. I mean, what was the lion even doing there?
You got an invis rune. You go out looking for someone. I don't even know if he can kill Lich though, can he?
Scouting.
And he had no ulti. So.
With the Prophet, I guess. You know, you stun and hex, and then Prophet comes in. But no. They will take your advice though, Trent. They will run down this top lane. Tier 1 is an easy objective to take. Not even glyphed up by the Radiant. Didn't feel it was worth it, even if it would have been reset. Another while until Roshan. 3 minutes until the fastest spawn. But this Monkey King Shadow Blade eyeing up the bottom lane. Just going to farm through this one for now. Maybe.
Mask of Madness is actually so good on Shadow Fiend now.
Yeah.
The way that, because it silences you, but you don't really care about spells late game on Shadow Fiend. It's like perfect. So you can like keep it for late, and he's a Satanic hero. And a Butterfly hero.
Exactly.
This is so perfect.
It really is. Like, remember when the new Mask of Madness recipe was announced? Pretty much everyone and their mums were talking about, oh, it's going to be so sick because you can disassemble it into Butterfly and Satanic. All these agi carries that love those items, they're all going to be buying it. And we never saw it. We saw it like a little bit on Jug. We see it on Troll now. I think there was like a couple of games of Gyro when Resolution was playing Gyrocopter or something where he built Mom and he disassembled it into Butterfly Satanic. But SF is like the hero to go for, especially since he's had so many struggles recently with itemization. You know, do you go S and Y, do I Shadow Blade? Do I go for like the Blink Yules or the kind of...
Oh, that's louder!
Oh, damn. Nice little cancel on the TP though. This will open things up for RG to kill off 2D. Kills him through the Sprout even.
Monkey King!
Monkey, little monkey. But yeah, even the mid one build, right? The Dragonlance into Butterfly, BKB, that was a good build, but Mom is just so good. Increases your farming speed so much. And SF loves lifesteal. Down up top, Ogre just lurking around. Viper is definitely slowed down in this game. What is he at now? 5th in the net worth. After the Hurricane Pike, he's aiming towards a Lincoln Sphere to try and deal with the Doom just chucking his ulti on him, but Bloodseeker. What happened there? Oh, he's too far forward as the Doom and the Monkey just sweep straight on through into the lane. Ogre left high and dry, TP's out under the creep wave at top. Not going to be found just yet. Monkey King illusions keep the lanes pushed in as well, and you start to see the map closing in for 1020. There are less and less areas to farm. Fewer and fewer opportunities to go and move out across the map as well, as they have one smoke, I believe, remaining on this Ogre. But making a play with it when you've got a Bloodseeker. I guess Bloodseeker just got his Radiance. Maybe you can go and make a play around this tier 2 if you try and wrap in behind them. But Observer Wards, what we're looking at. Radiant, they did get one down. May have been spotted by the Dire, as the Dire Observer Ward has been there for a little longer. Crush?
Top tower is under attack.
What was
right
that?
There. Just get away from this tower, man. We're taking this thing.
Did Lion really just slide past the Monkey King there? Oh, Monkey, do you know? The blink away, Lion is safe. He's the Monkey pushing mid. Yes. Can't be a high ground attempt by Fire Dragoon. They're just trying to hem the Radiant back in their base, keep them at bay for as long as they can, so 2D shifts the momentum down towards the bottom. This may be the time to strike. Viper wants to get in, but they don't have that gap closer outside the line and the Nature's Prophet. Those are the heroes that really get up into the faces of Fire Dragoon or cut off the escape. Observer Ward there with the sentries as well. The blink in from the Doom. Hexed up now by the Infernal Blade, and the one right click from SF. That's all they need is a 2-hit kill. Requiem wound up and spewed down as Ogre demolished TP from 2D, trying to save the fight, but the Manta style away. The Alacrity SF gets out of the trees, and he is perfectly fine. Bloodseeker low HP, just throws the Blood Right to try and slow this push down, but barely hits the creep wave, as they've got to respawn, regroup, and think about their actions, because that was a fight they lost with the Monkey King not even available for the Dire. Oh, they've lost their Viper, the Blink BKB. Doom gets into battle, SF clears it up, and they are looking for high ground. Well, I thought this was an impossibility, but apparently a few mistakes from the Radiant just opened the door for Fire Dragoon to take a tier 3.
Yeah, Lion just a little bit aggressive in terms of like the chase potential, and then there was a very nice Doom as well from Death Summon, just to see the Viper a little bit far away, and he's like, I don't want this guy having any part of this fight, so just doom him up, and then they just kind of walk through the rest of them, and now he's in there deep again.
2-man Sprout, 3, 4-man Earth Spike from Lion. They've killed Adam. Doom will fall. 2D, lots of damage with the Finger of Death.
Well, that's
they get
problem.
the Shadow Fiend. Huge fight. The Rupture back onto Yang as he is
Oh,
killed.
we got him!
4.
The last swing.
Taken down. I get the tier 3, but FDG.
And Roche is about to respawn too.
Ooh.
It's going to be back in 20 seconds, so that'll give them 36 seconds with no Shadow Fiend. And they have a Bloodseeker with Bloodlust. They could take this.
Ogre, stand here and don't move. No.
Yeah.
Go back in.
That's a send the courier moment, I think.
Okay.
But they don't do that either. It's alright. They have an objective in mind. It's the tier 2 mid. That's also a great thing to try and work for here. They can't know how close the Roche is. But I think this will end up being a mistake if the Dire are the ones who end up with the Roche and the cheese, because I don't know how they're going to win that fight.
Good Monkey King ult with a crush onto Viper means things start off nicely for Fire Dragoon. Not going to be able to kill anyone off just yet, as the blink on Doom has been cancelled over and over again by Lubby. He gives his life for the cause, just so that the Doom of Death's Armor can't blink Doom onto the Viper, but they're still going to look for this potentially. Blink is back up in a second. Doom with the Scorched Earth, lots of movement speed, but the Hurricane Pike creates a bit of a larger gap there. Force staff forward from the Slardar onto the Monkey as they bound a strike and leap forward. Very, very aggressive. Arjit down to half HP. Has the Silver Edge though to shift himself into invisibility, and he does wander away.
Either something canceled Slardar's blink, or... But I didn't see anything that could have canceled it. So I'm not sure what happened there.
I think he just messed up.
Yeah.
A little bit of a misclick. Blame the Southeast Asian server lag. That's what.
That's right.
That's what the easy option is. And I think Nature's Prophet nearly died to SF to bot, but he TP'd out.
Speaking of TPs, SF his not in the backpack. I think it's not gonna be available forever. Gotta run to Roche. Come grab this thing. Radiant, they don't have any vision over the area. However, they probably know this is going to be attempted soon by the Dire. Might see them formulate a plot here. Or end up in jail or shot.
Yeah, I was just about to say, can I just not walk in to the Roshan and just take it as the Dire? Radiant hiding in their base. They're afraid. They're scared. They don't really have the best tools to contest this, so they are just going to sit back and allow Fire Dragoon to take the Aegis and the cheese, which could just be the nail in their coffin. This could be endgame.
Yeah. Because it's like playing against a Wombo combo lineup or something where it's like, oh, you have all these ultis and they're all sick, and it kind of feels like that with this Rupture and the Viper Strike. So if SF just walks up, I don't even know if they can whittle him down. Like, Bloodseeker can't whittle you down. He walks up on you, he's gonna get told. I guess Viper kind of can. He's got decent range with the Hurricane Pike.
Nature's Prophet just sends Treants one by one towards you.
Did you need more souls, sir?
Yes. Oh, Swift Blink haste now. There's the Sprout. Invis from the Monkey King, cancelled out by the dust. The Rupture's here. He's getting fingered down. He's on the high ground, and they will find him. Nice little burst into him as the BKB from the Doom. The Requiem wound up as well. Lubby chased him, and the Doom jumps onto the Viper with the ulti thrown onto him. Lion and Nature's Prophet hold the high ground, and they are out of there. They are bailing as quickly as they possibly can. Lich is the one to take down the Viper. Bloodseeker has no TP. Bloodseeker has no TP. Slardar 4 stabs away. The Radiant's Burn not going to finish him off just yet. Shadow Fiend 1, 2, 3 punch. Down goes the Lion. But Bloodseeker has found a way to escape from this some way, somehow. But hey, Trent, in the meantime, Nature's Prophet, he's killed a tier 3 and he's killing ranged barracks. There's actually nothing to clear the Treants.
What a hero.
The Doom can't do it.
Look at the Monkey King lines right now. Go! Get these lanes out.
Run down the lanes. They're not going to lose this range racks, right? He's killed the Treants. One by one.
Oh, no. It takes a long time.
Slowly but surely. Yeah, all the Treants are dead, so the rest of the creeps have aggroed onto other things. What a weird fight. I mean, you can see 10-20, they kind of realize they've got to do something, but I don't know, doing something after Aegis and Cheese have been claimed. Like Monkey King, he had Cheese there, right? But maybe it was in his backpack and he didn't swap it out in time.
Yeah.
They get a kill. They get a tier 3. They may have opened the map up for themselves. 2D's Nature's Prophet is pretty much the one saving grace here for them, but with a good high ground ward and Adam waiting for his opportunity to strike. Nature's Prophet does just Shadow Blade and move himself away from the creep wave. Slow and steady wins the race. Just chip away at these buildings. You'll get there eventually.
Not gonna lie, dude. I've got some bump and fiddle music on today. It's been a good day.
Fiddle music.
Yeah, I am really rocking it today. It's been keeping my life okay.
Are you still ill?
That's the mood I'm in right now. No, I'm good now. I'm even better. I'm better than not ill. Bloodseeker, everyone's here. Monkey King is trying to gank. Oh, Sentry, Hex.
Oh dear. Here's Manta. He's not going to be able to mount to dodge anything. The rupture's on him. That's, wait, did he?
He must have given it to SF, did he? Where's the cheese?
No, he must have used it. He literally had it in his inventory like 10 seconds before that happened. He used it. Right?
I'm confused.
He must have.
But I don't remember him being in a fight. Maybe I must have missed something.
No, I mean
he must have been ganked.
I mean, literally top lane. Like 15, 20 seconds before he died there top lane. I checked him. He had it in his inventory. So he must have eaten it. Like as he was being ganked top. I don't know. That was weird.
I just missed it. Anyway, Prophet's down bottom. Treants. They can't. Oh, wait. Where are the creeps? Oh, they're top. Aha! 6 tower. Yeah.
Nature's Prophet. What a hero.
They haven't got their shrine yet, though. That's the big thing. Might send Treants there next.
I think the Lich needs to give the gem to the Slardar or the Doom or something, so they can catch the Furion.
I would agree. Especially because Adam was like running around with a sentry anyway.
Yeah. Well, Bloodseeker, he's farming away. He's now overtaken the Doom at long last. He's going to clear through a couple of creep waves, creep camps, and after the Manta heading into the Black King bar. But this is a lot of time wasted as Roshan, I mean, Aegis is gone in 20 seconds. They've not accomplished anything with it. Like actually nothing. They took Roshan and they've lost a tier 3 and a ranged rack. So that's what they've gained, is a loss.
Yeah. I don't know. Bloodseeker's gonna have his BKB. Do I still think the Radiant can win this game though? That's the real question.
Viper moving into Mjolnir. Bloodseeker BKB. Ooh, 2D might be in trouble. Oh, he
sees
nice.
the Doom.
He scouts him. Great treant placement.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like if Fire Dragoon do manage to get all 3 lanes pushed out across the river, then make a concerted effort to push high ground before Bloodseeker level, like he's 21 now, before 25 comes in with that Blood Right cooldown reduction. They have so many tools at their disposal just to rip through tier 3 and racks. But which lane do you aim for? Like, do you push down bottom lane to make sure that Furion can't take a full lane of racks? Or do you try and, like, keep this lane kind of across the river at this mark here somewhere with... I don't know, it feels like you need boots of travel at this point. SF has some. That's sick. Right, so yeah, SF's going to be able to, like, keep the wave potentially up here somewhere, farm a bit of the Radiant jungle, then TP to the lane that they actually want to fight into. Which may be top lane.
Oh, they're gonna get him
with a Blink Crush. Now the Doom in onto 2D, but the 2-man Earth Spines from Insidious C very nicely placed. Blood Right comes through.
Oh, Doom. That's a level 20 Doom though, dude.
Silence.
That's the talent. The 40 Doom DPS, he's dead.
Down he goes.
It's too strong.
And
God,
Ogre.
that's insane.
Ogre in the back end was found as well. I love spells like this, where you look at the talent and you think, I think Earthshake is another one, right? It's what, plus 30 Echo Slam damage, right?
It's like pretty minuscule.
Because you look at the value and you're like, that doesn't seem like a lot. 30 is not a big number. 40 is not a big number. But it is. it actually is like a significant amount of damage that comes on through.
Like, he was dead, 100%. After, like, Crush and a couple hits and Doom, you have to just might as well deny this guy.
I mean,
There's no living.
how much damage does it do? Is that 95 with the buff already on it? Does the
Yes.
tooltip update? Okay.
That's the update.
That's 95 damage per second for...
That's 6 seconds, right? That's like 1,500 damage. Like 1,520. And that's pure. There's no reductions here, people. So let's see, Nature's Prophet HP. Oh, look, he'd have a 20 HP if, I mean, he'll have HP regen or whatever, too, but, you know, he's just dead. Like,
Why on earth does the Doom tooltip say duration 16, scepter duration 16? Like, what's the point?
oh, because it used to?
Yeah, but it doesn't anymore.
Yeah.
I mean, it used to, like, double the duration or something. No.
Now it just stalls it. Stops the counter.
When you're nearby.
Does it even mention that it... Oh, we can't see the Ags thing, right?
Yeah.
The caster.
Very sad.
It breaks people too, right?
Yeah. Mute and break. Well, the Dire, they've managed to at least push some of these creep waves out. Nature's Prophet still up at top, with Alacrity having Boots of Travel and Butterfly now done after the disassembling of the Mask of Madness. He is farming through these creeps very, very quickly. And the Radiant,
cool.
they no longer have a place to, you know, kind of force Fire Dragoon to retreat and address what the Furian's doing.
You know what really grinds my gears?
What?
That it's mutes, items, and break stops passives.
Yes.
You can break an item. You can physically snap an item in half, and a spell dictates a spell like a spoken thing, so that would be muted.
Yep.
It just makes sense.
Yep.
Why is it the other way around? Drives me crazy. But it's too late. You can never fix it.
I mean, yes, we could, Trent. Yes, we easily could.
It's late. We've gone too far.
No, we've never gone
over,
too far to fix bad language and bad nomenclature. It's just never too late. You can always fix idiocy. Don't worry. That's how I live my life, Trent.
You better hope so.
I'll fix myself one day. That's what I have in the back of my head, you know, when I wake up. Don't worry, idiocy can be cured.
That Satanic is almost here.
Oh yeah, it sure is. What's Monkey gone to? I've not checked him in a while. BKB after the Silver Edge Manta. What's his next item though? Something big, surely. I mean, he could go for a Butterfly himself. There's no huge threat of an MKB coming out from any of these Radiant heroes at this point. Nature's Prophet's heading towards an Assault Cuirass. And there's not going to be a Bloodthorn or anything either, I don't think, from anyone. 2D could go for one with the Orchid, but he's not aiming for it just yet.
I think guys, you should just build the Lincolns.
Yeah.
Take a second Lincolns. That would be really... I feel like all of their spells are impactful that are single target. The only one that's not would be Ogre. So, I mean, Lubby can't be there to, like, pop every Lincoln. Ignite's the only one with any serious range. It's like a secondary Lincoln would be really strong for them. Top lane? Oh, they got him again. The Doom, dude. It's over. Like, Doom has the gem, and Prophet is just going to die for the rest of this game.
Yeah. I mean, they'd even used their scan, like, 20 seconds earlier, a little bit deeper, like, up here somewhere. And they just kept running into trees, hunting for the Nature's Prophet, because they saw the treants come out to drag the wave across. But Roshan, alive, contested here by Insidious Sea Lion, blinks forward with a dust. Force Staff and Glimmer at the ready from him. Bloodright looking to try and deward the high ground, and they've seen the Shadow Fiend. Invis putting jumps the rest of FDG. Shadow Fiend kills the Lion at the back end, instantly obliterated. We don't see that, but the Ogre will fall to the Chain Frost of the Lich as the Viper Strike out onto Monkey, but with the lag coming through, I believe he's dead, and yes, he is. 4 for 1. Nature's Prophet was the first one to die top lane, thanks to the Doom Gem and ulti, but the rest of them, they wander over towards the pit. A last-ditch effort to try and contest. Monkey King goes for the tier 3 mid, while his team takes down the Roshan, finishes the Aegis to collect that one up for the SF. Buybacks have got to come through thick and fast here for the Radiant team. Viper returns to the battlefield, but this Bloodseeker struggling to deal with just some Monkey King illusions.
Might be the end of the road here. the old Dire team. Is that hammering coming through? I apologize if it is.
I don't think I can hear it.
Oh, okay, that's good. Got some, I got a new deck coming. Fancy.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
All
you
this
grind out enough Dota games.
I was just about to say, all this Dota casting is paying for your new deck.
Someone's got to do it.
When are you gonna buy a BMW, Trent? When are you gonna buy a fancy car?
I'm never gonna be as cool as Andrew in his Mercedes, dude. Mercedes?
The classic
Mercedes? I don't know where the Mar came from there. Jeez.
Mercedes.
Oh my god, you see that?
No, I didn't.
Strike?
Sorry, was there an enemy hero there?
I believe there might have been a two-headed beast.
Oh yeah? Where did he go? Because Alacrity is just slaying fools. Triple kill.
Yeah.
Ultra kill? No, stolen by the Monkey King. GG's
My bad.
gold. That is it. They tap out. That seemed
Rough series.
Yeah, it seemed pretty simple for FDG. Definitely.
First time I've got to see his new team.
Yeah, same actually. I've not
Look
been
good.
able to watch too much Southeast Asian Dota recently.
Yeah, same. Off that time zone.
So where does that put us now? So Southeast Asia, Clutch Gamers beat YM. They'll be facing TNC tomorrow. Mineski defeated TS, which was the Thai team. They'll face Fnatic tomorrow. WG Unity against Neon, I believe, is still going on. Can just refresh the page and see if that's the truth, and I think it is. But